Don, can you introduce it?
Papa Nerf and More is back with another video, and today we're making
chicken quesadillas.
So we cut up all the chicken and put it in a pot.
So you can really use any chicken you want. We're using a Sam's Club.
Not sponsored.
Sam's Club, not sponsored. Rotisserie. Just because you get a lot of meat off of it, and you just break it all down, get all the skin off, chop it up real good.
You can do all the dark meat or all the white meat, but we're combining them both.
We're actually doing the whole chicken. If you only want white meat, you can do just white meat. If you happen to have a bunch of extra grilled chicken around after a party, it's good use for that too. Or, you know, if you just like to grill and want to do that with the chicken. We've even done it with canned chicken before, but I really like the rotisserie chicken. It gives it a lot of taste. And so, yeah. So I just got one more leg to break down. Lucas, can you please?
Come on, Lucas.
Because we're filming a video. So
sorry for the interruption. So maybe a few of these in this video, but that's this morning.
Okay. So we're almost done. Quite sure why I haven't started filming until I was still breaking down the chicken.
But you weren't breaking that much down. So what else do we need for this video?
We'll see. Now this one's been in the refrigerator, so it's cold. If you're doing it fresh, obviously be careful because then it's hot. Okay, so we're gonna turn it on about medium heat. Let it start to warm up a little bit. Chop it.
How long does this cook for?
So it's warm. I mean, it's already cooked. So you just are trying to warm it up a little bit.
You putting anything in it?
We are. And we'll get to that in just a moment once it starts to warm up a little bit. You don't want to burn what we're putting in it.
So what are we putting in it?
We will show you in a moment. And in the interest of expressing that YouTubers do have chores, Evan, when we're done with the video, you got to take the garbage out.
Dang, I forgot to do that earlier.
Okay. So while we're waiting for that to start to heat up, and find the right man for cooking the actual quesadillas.
That's my egg pan. Seasoned well.
Yeah, that is the egg pan, isn't it? That'll work.
It's nice and seasoned.
Well, no, it's actually anodized.
What does that mean?
It's an aluminum pan with a hard non-stick coating on it.
So nothing sticks to it.
Well, it can.
But hot sauce and...
But yeah, it's usually pretty good. As we start to get a little bit of heat in here.
This is a new camera. So I'm using the iPhone 8 to record this video.
Also not sponsored.
With...
Okay. This is actually a super easy thing to do.
You take your...
Because what we are doing is we are doing a jar of mild salsa. If you want it hotter, feel free to use medium or hot.
What's the brand?
This particular one is Pace, not sponsored. But again, any salsa works for this.
These not sponsored things, you companies, if you're hearing this, sponsor us, please.
Yes, we'd be happy to accept the sponsorships and use your products when we are doing cooking videos as appropriate. So,
Cooking, nerve, puppetry.
right, so we're just going to take that jar of salsa,
It's strong.
stir it in. It's a nice, fresh, still sealed jar. Okay, you want to get all the chicken coated good.
We need a light bulb.
Nah, we need more than a new light bulb, I think. Which is, again, why we are, well... Which means, of course, many of the kitchen remodeling companies would like to sponsor us and renovate the kitchen. We'd be all in favor of that as well.
Because we have better cooking videos. Oh, and if you guys want me to have like a cooking channel, leave it down in the comments below, because I'll have a cooking channel. I won't have to do the cooking videos on Papa Nerf and More. I like to, but if you guys want a separate channel just for cooking, just leave a comments down below. I need 2 comments.
No, I think you need 10 comments.
10 comments and 3 likes on this video.
Let's try 30 likes and 30 subscriptions total.
Oh, I like this. So,
We're going to start a separate channel. We need to make sure that there's the viewership for these separate channels.
I want 50, if I don't have 54
So,
subscribers.
Just as a side note, as you're stirring and chunking it up, you want to watch for bones because sometimes you miss them or you get a little bone stuck in there.
They don't taste very good.
You don't want to find that when you're biting into your quesadilla, especially if you're making them as food for a road trip.
They freeze well?
They don't freeze well, but they refrigerate very well. And they're good cold. Okay.
Let's grab and go.
So we're going to just take a plate, toss it in the microwave. This is going to be a warming chamber. Because this next step is great.
What's the burrito? We're not burritos.
Hmm?
What's out there, babe?
So what we are doing now is we have corn tortillas. These are the
Whatever.
banderetita. But again, I'm looking for the small corn tortillas. You can do it with bigger tortillas. Because of our gluten thing here in this house, we have to stick with the corn. If you are a big fan of wheat tortillas, I'm not sure why you would be, but if you are a big fan of wheat tortillas, which I can actually understand, they do tend to be soft, although this particular corn ones, the white corn ones are also.
And they go like a PB&J's.
You can certainly go ahead and use those two. You're just after a decent tortilla, preferably with some flexibility. And we're going to put this on and start heating up that pan. This is cooking, and we're just going to let it sit here and simmer now that we've got it all good and hot. Okay. And that is not hot yet. It's okay. I'm going to actually just scrape out the rest of the salsa from the jar, just because I don't really want to save 2 tablespoons of salsa, and silly to waste it. Okay. And so that is getting nice and warm. This is starting to heat up.
Why, you gonna put your hand on it?
Oh, actually, I do this part with my hand, mostly.
I'll do it with the water. So we will be showing you guys how to make flour. I don't think we've done a video on this.
I do, but it's time to make more flour. So he wants to video it and post it. I'm not going to object. The flour blend will share. What we do with the flour will depend, but certainly feel free to contact us. You can leave comments on here that'll get passed on to me, Evan's dad. And we can get in touch if you're interested in any of the fine quality gluten-free baked goods that we make.
No recipes will be shared.
Yeah, at the very least, he's going to do a taste test of the white chocolate muffins at some point in the next day or so.
That we make with the flour.
So the tortilla, we heated it on one side, we flipped it over.
Okay. Put the cheese.
You put some cheese. You don't want to overfill it.
When we're done with this, we're going to taste test it. Or do you want to taste test this just one?
You can taste test one. We're going to take some of the chicken, spread it on top.
Let's get it out.
And then we're going to flip it over.
This microwave is disgusting. Then again, my hand's going to be on top of
I'm
it.
thinking your hand is what's really disgusting. Okay, and then we can press it down flat. Let it sit here for a minute. The goal here is to get the cheese good and gooey and melty.
Dress it with hot sauce.
You can certainly have hot sauce, sour cream, guacamole, whatever your favorite Mexican.
Ranch. That's for my sister.
Some people like these with ranch.
Once they don't understand.
Okay. And then we're gonna pop them in as we go to the warming chamber to keep them warm because we're gonna have some for dinner, and then the rest are gonna get packed up. We want to turn this down to a simmer at this point because we don't want to burn the meat. And we just pop the next tortilla in. It's a slow process, unfortunately, because it's one at a time, but they do go pretty fast.
So we're gonna do a quick speed, and okay, we'll see you in a minute.
Okay, so here's our finished quesadilla. You can see the chicken, you can see the gooey cheese. Still soft, but it does have a little bit of texture to it. You do get a little bit of the rotisserie. Definitely the good gooey cheese, along with the salsa flavors. It's a good, solid, lots of flavor, good texture, nice hearty snack or meal with 3 or 4. And again, top them with your favorite sour cream, salsas, whatever you'd like. But definitely a big thumbs up.
Would you make it again?
Absolutely, we'll make them again. We make them about once a month at least.
Not bad. Okay, let's pop in there for more. Signing off for another video. Goodbye. And the next video will be how to make gluten-free flour. Goodbye.